Hello, everybody. We are here from Kan-Guroo with Startup Grind, one of the representatives from Startup Grind. Let's introduce him. We'll ask some questions. First of all, tell us what you do in Startup Grind.
Sure. This is Samir Sortur here from Startup Grind Dubai. I'm the chapter co-director there in Dubai. Startup Grind is a global community of entrepreneurs, 5 million of people, and we definitely believe in giving back to the community. I've been in Dubai for 20 years and working with the early stage startup ecosystem.
Amazing. So, our organization basically helps people to go abroad, such as, for example, in Dubai. They can use this opportunity, Startup Grind, to launch their business. People who are motivated, who are driven to start this kind of businesses. Like, what steps do you offer, like, for beginners who are just willing to start this kind of businesses?
So Dubai is bringing in a lot of digital nomad population right now. You know, you have digital licenses to incorporate your company, and you can live anywhere in the world and come to Dubai and do licenses like other European countries. So it's very popular. You have freelancer licenses. If you're a individual professional, you can launch your company as a freelancer, right? You have free zones which are dedicated to specific activity in which you specialize. For example, for health, there is Dubai Health Authority. For internet, there is Dubai Internet City. For knowledge, there is Knowledge City, and so forth, right? So for every type of business, there are free zones. Free zones means you become 100% owner of the company, right? And then there is mainland. If there is a company requires a large capital investment, you can partner with local citizens to launch a company and become a mainland company, right? So you can have joint ventures. Now, from the visa side, they made it very attractive for anybody to come and launch a company in Dubai, right? They have golden visa. If you're earning certain amount, they give you a residency for 10 years. Plus, they have various visa components which give you residency for longer periods, from 5 years, 3 years to 5 years to 10 years, all the way up to. For professionals, like for example, if you are an engineer or a doctor or a researcher or a scientist or a space, in the space industry, you get preference to kind of open either your startup or get funded by the government to get government grants and things like that. So made it very flexible with these policies which the government is launching.
Awesome, man. And what about the tax regulations, for example? How is it to
Sure.
start a business there?
So for companies launching in Dubai, there is no personal income tax. So you don't pay as an individual. You don't pay any taxes. For companies, there is value added tax on profits earned above a certain threshold, meaning over 375,000 dirhams, which is approximately $120,000. You actually have to start paying tax if your revenues crosses that amount, and if you're selling within the country, that's value added tax. Now, recently, last year, they have introduced, the Federal Tax Authority has introduced corporate tax. Again, this is for large companies. If you're selling within the Emirates and having most of your revenues coming from the Emirates, then you have to pay 9% corporate tax. But on the personal side, if you're an early stage founder, you don't basically, this is why a lot of people come, because they want to enjoy a tax free lifestyle.
So, lastly, about for our audience, what do you suggest? What are the key advices and key steps to take from like zero to like going abroad? Because we have different exchange programs, we have also different opportunities to go abroad and and get a job. But what about like specifically for starting a startup? What are like your best advice you could give to people like for Kan-Guroo from Startup Grind?
So first of all, for early stage startup, it's an excellent opportunity to come to a new market. Dubai has 200 plus nationalities living, thriving, and hustling. Dubai is the most hustling city, as we call, and is slowly becoming very active in terms of startup environment. Globally, it's being noticed, right? We're right now 57 on the global entrepreneurship monitor list, but we're kind of going to get before 50, right? Number 50. So um, I think for anybody who's hustling and want to enter new markets to cater to a larger Middle East Africa population, Dubai is the best place. Very friction free, like in Georgia, they have so much easily you can launch a company, hire talent. Dubai is actually working on certain things which are going for early stage founders can be very easy. 2 days ago, they recently launched an research and development innovation grant, right? For any innovators in the hardware AI space or space tech, you can get a grant, and you should apply for a grant. So a lot of initiatives are being launched for early stage. Obviously, for late stage companies, there are opportunities for growth, like growth capital is offered, but obviously there is a lot of opportunity happening in the early stage startup ecosystem. I encourage everyone to come to Dubai. It's a blessed city with a lot of warm people. It's sunny most of time of the year,
Yes.
and it's a beautiful city and a country to live in.
Absolutely agree, man. Thank you. This
Thank
was
you.
Kan-Guroo with Startup Grind.
Thank you.
Thank you very much,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank
Thank you
you.
for this interview.